Many of us begin our investing journey wanting to make this huge pot of gold through our investments, encouraged by hearing stories of people who would have made certain bets and would have received a huge outcome from those kind of investments. Film stars, sports celebrities, lottery winners, prize winners, that world is full of people who have made it big. Yet, many of those people go from riches to rags in a very short span of time. Sushil Kumar, who won 5 crores on Kaun Banega Crorepati in the year 2001, eventually ended up losing all of his money and today spends his time as a teacher. How does that happen? How does one end up losing their wealth? In my last video, I told you that making, keeping, and growing wealth is an art. And in order to achieve that, you need certain foundational habits. Without these foundational habits, your investment may do great, but you may not get to enjoy the fruits of that investment, or you might actually end up losing all the wealth very quickly. Remember, our goal is to be financially independent for the rest of our life. Our goal is not to just make money once and see that deteriorate over a period of time. Our goal is to maintain that fire status for the rest of our lives. So how do we achieve that? We achieve that through 7 foundational habits. And today I am going to talk to you about the first foundational habit, the habit of delayed gratification. Delayed gratification essentially means you expect a certain reward or to be gratified, and you are fully okay to postpone that gratification. It could be a movie that you would like to watch, or it could be a small cup of ice cream that you would like to eat, or buying that car that you have been coveting for a very long time. Before I tell you how delayed gratification will help you, let me share the story of a research experiment that an American university did. This experiment is also known as the famous 2-cookie test. Essentially, an American university approached a bunch of teenagers and offered them 2 interesting choices. One choice was they could have a single cookie if they chose to eat a cookie now. If they waited 15 minutes, they could get 2 cookies instead of 1 as a reward for their waiting period. About 85% of those kids were not willing to wait 15 minutes and ended up with 1 cookie. And the remaining 15% were patient enough to wait for 15 minutes, and in the end, they ended up with 2 cookies instead of 1. A version of this has been repeated to us and maybe taught as a story as children, which is the story of the golden goose, which laid a golden egg every day. And one fine day, the person that came upon the golden goose or owned the golden goose killed the golden goose to have all the eggs on a single day. Life is like that. What delayed gratification lets you do is put the power of compounding, which is very essential to maximize your wealth. So the last time when you came into a stock based on a certain thinking, if the stock hits a certain threshold, should you sell it? If it's a great investment, you should stay invested, because creating good outcomes, wealth takes time. We live in a world of instant gratification. We can watch a movie on our phone within seconds. We can order headphones which will arrive on our doorstep within 10 minutes, or we can order our most favorite dish which will come to our house within a span of 30 to 45 minutes. When we live in such a world of instant gratification and we again and again give in to this instant gratification, we become like those 85% kids who will just get that single cookie. But what if we waited and had the 2 cookies? So the first habit in the 7 foundational habits is the habit of delayed gratification. See you in the next video, where I'm going to talk about foundational habit number 2.